Jonathan writes, Hi, Collider team. Happy to see most of the gang back in action. Don't know if you've heard, but around September, Brad Bird's The Iron Giant will get a digital remaster and 2 additional scenes, all directed by Bird himself in a few theaters, and then a new Blu-ray with it. What do you think of movies that weren't a hit getting a second chance in theaters, even if it's for limited release, and especially for such good and underrated films? Thanks, and keep bringing the filthy.
Yeah, I think they're calling it The Iron Giant, the Signature Edition, I think is what they're calling it. And look, The Iron Giant is one of those just special movies. If you haven't seen The Iron Giant, make sure you do. It is truly, truly a special little film. Here's the thing. It's not really getting a second chance in theater. It's coming out in theaters for 2 days, I believe, and it's not even back-to-back days. It's going to come out on September 30th for 1 screening, and then it's going to come out again for 1 more screening on like a Sunday at noon in select theaters on October 4th. The reason they're putting it back in theaters, though, is really just to help with the marketing push of the Blu-ray and the DVD release with these new re-engineered scenes, a couple of extra scenes that Brad Bird shot specifically for this new edition, all that kind of stuff. So it's not really getting a return to theater, although you can bet your ass. September 30th, I'm going to be in the theater in Los Angeles watching The Iron Giant on the big screen again. And I don't know how many people will be there with me, but I'll be one of them. But it's really just to help with the marketing push. Anyway, Schnepp, how do you see it?
I will be there 100% in that theater with you. I love this film, and I think it was one of those films that it just got skipped over, it passed over. And so with this marketing push, more people will become aware of it and see it. Either, a few people see it in the theater, but most people will be able to see it again in a new way on Blu-ray and DVD. So I think it's great.
Yeah, I think it's great too, and I think that you're right. I think it's for those hardcore fans that are going to go see it in the theater. But what I also, because it is such an underrated movie, it's a fantastic movie, and it landed in a time where this type of animation was kind of on its way out, to where the Toy Stories of the world and were the dominant ways that people were watching movies in theaters, animation movies in theaters. So it's nice to see this come out to get the push, because I hope it does really well on Blu-ray. It deserves to, and it's a movie that if you haven't seen, and I'm not even kidding, it's not a joke, it's one of Vin Diesel's best performances that he's ever done. It really is, because and that's not taking nothing away. That's a pure compliment. It's an amazing movie, and it should be watched.